Hey. This video is unlike anything I've ever uploaded on my channel. This video is gonna be unlike anything I will ever upload on my channel. Yeah. First things first, I'm not gonna include any gory stuff. Like, I'm not an eye doctor. If you want to go watch a medical video, that's on you. I'm just talking about my experience and what I went through and that kind of jazz. You're gonna see me under the table when they first put pressure on it and do the scanning, but that's kind of the extent. You see me right before surgery. You see me the day after surgery when I'm recovering after my follow-up. So that's what you're gonna see right now, just letting you guys know the whole overview. I know the night before my surgery, I spent all night, literally until the morning came up, looking at reviews and videos and everything that had to do with LASIK and LASIK Plus, which is where I got mine done. I wanted to know about it. So I'm just putting mine out there. If you're like me or if you're thinking about getting it, if you want to know what the recovery process is like, different side effects, stuff like that, I'm going to go through all that of my experience. Let's get right into it. Guys, so I'm outside of the place and I know I look like a mess right now. It's because it's 7:30 in the morning. So I actually forgot to vlog on my way here just because I was so nervous and I kind of wanted to cry. And the only reason I didn't cry is because I didn't want to like mess up the procedure. I'm super nervous. I'm just sitting in the waiting room waiting for them to do the paperwork and then call me in, and then that's it. So next time you'll see me, I'll be under the table. And I won't be wearing glasses.
This is crazy.
I'm so nervous, but I guess this is happening. I'm not gonna back out. All right, talk to you later.
See you later.
Hi, I know I look great right now. They put these stickers on my shoulders. I'm not sure what they mean, but yeah, they're upside down. She said she meant to do it like that, but they gave me a goodie bag of stuff. I guess I'll go through that whenever I leave. But yeah, I'm just waiting in this room, waiting to go back. So here they just put the numbing drops in. I think they're just trying to find the center of my eye so they can put me under the machine that I was talking about. A plastic thing is about to go in. I don't feel this at all, by the way. I know it's gonna look like something's going in there, but I didn't feel it at all. They put me under the machine where I feel the pressure as if you're putting your hands against your eye and you see black and you see the stars, all that. That is right after this part here. And I think they're just trying to assess where the lasers are going to go after the flap is created. So it's kind of just looking over my eye right now. I didn't record the laser part just because that part's a little more medically, I don't know. Hey guys, it's 24 hours. I know this looks a little scary, but it is 24 hours after I've had the surgery. My left eye has 2 blood vessels popped, and it's kind of irritated every time I blink. But my right eye is doing perfect. I had my follow-up appointment like 30 minutes ago, and I have 20/15 in both eyes. So they just said the scratchiness and the popped blood vessels were normal sometimes. Some people have it, some people don't. But yeah, it hurts a little bit. I'm watching the new Ted Bundy movie on Netflix with Zac Efron. And I can see everything, like, I can literally see it all. It's crazy. On my drive there, I was just, like, looking at everything. It feels like I have contacts in, but, like, I don't. It's my actual eyes. So weird. But, yeah. You said those are gonna act like bruises, so it'll probably be there for a couple weeks, like a regular bruise. So I'm gonna go. I've been sleeping most of the day and most of yesterday. But yeah. So I want to talk about the first time I got my consult, which, by the way, a consultation is just for them to see if you're a candidate for LASIK. I obviously was. The first time I got it, I didn't go to Lasik Plus. I went to somewhere else that I'm not going to say the name of because bye. I was surprised they made me a candidate for Lasik because I slept in my contacts a lot, and they did notice some scarring on both eyes from sleeping in my contacts, but I guess it was okay. I was honestly surprised about that though. Anyways, I didn't include the video of the consultation either because it's really, if you've ever had your eyes checked, I'm sure you have. It's just like any other eye appointment. Like they do the thing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They do that thing. I don't know what this is called. They dilate your eyes, you know, they do the whole eye exam thing that usually happens if you get glasses or contacts, like your eye exam check. So yeah, first things first, I got LASIK as a graduation present from my dad. Aww. Love you. And I scheduled my consult pretty soon after graduating. I knew that I was gonna get that prior to graduating, so I scheduled it very quickly. I went in for a consult, they said I was a candidate, and then I came back months later for my surgery. And I just feel like during that time, I had time to build up nerves that were just like, this is scary, you don't wanna do this, what if you go blind, like da 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 da. And when I went in, I kind of backed out. While I was filling out paperwork, I was already feeling uneasy about it. And then the surgeon barges in the door and says some crazy stuff like looks at us crazy like this, saying, "Are you guys gonna hurry up?" And I'm like, already feeling nervous. Like I don't want to do this at all. I'm trying to be strong, not back out. And he barges in and starts talking crazy. And I'm like, you know what? No. So I walk out, and that was the end of that. I didn't end up getting it till almost 2 years later. Oh my God. It's been 2 years last month since I graduated high school. Like, anyways. So with this, it was actually very spontaneous how I went to my second consult. I was just driving by a place that I usually drive by. It's very close to where I live, Lasik Plus. And I was just like, let me go in, see what's popping, like, what are they doing? I come in and it's actually surgery day. So I'm like, whoa. And she tells me, the surgery room is actually right behind this wall. Do you want to see the person who's having surgery now? And I was like, yes, I would like to see that actually. So I go behind the wall that she's talking about. I look at someone else's surgery, and anyone could come back there and see your surgery, which is kind of weird if you don't want like strangers looking at you if you're like under pressure. I don't know, but I was watching this girl get her surgery done, and it was literally 30 seconds in each eye and it was done. And I was like, I can do this, first of all. That was my first thought. Second thought was, why didn't I do this yesterday? I went back to the front desk and I was like, hey, I'd like to set up an appointment like today. I went in for my consult. They said, I'm a candidate, like I've been told before. We can schedule your surgery this week. And I was like, I said, sign me up. It was probably during the week sometime, and they scheduled it for that weekend on a Saturday morning. So it was really quick. I didn't have time to psych myself out. I had already gone through the whole process before, and it was all good, all nice. And the reason I really wanted to do this was because my vision is so bad. I mean, was so bad. Like, I'm perfect right now. My vision was so bad, like I couldn't see things till it was right in front of my face. Like, you know how old people get really bad vision? Like, I remember my grandma's prescription, and I know my other grandma's prescription, and if you combine them together, it wasn't as bad as my vision. Like, my vision was shit, in the trash, shit. Anyways, the surgery date comes up. I am super nervous just because I have a lot of thoughts going on, but I'm like, people do this every day. I saw a ton of good reviews about LASIK. It all like checked out. Like, actually I read one bad review that this guy had half of his vision blurry in his eye, and he was like that for the rest of his life. I try to keep that one out of my head because I'm just like, it probably won't happen to me. Actually, I was like, I'm that bitch that would happen to me, but I was just trying to be positive. I was like, I just need to do this. Let's do it. It's not like I am the one paying for it. So, like, do it, you know? Now I'm going to talk about the green bag that was shown in the video, the surgery day, of all the goodies they gave me. And I'm going to show you the folder that I got after my consultation a couple days before my surgery that I read over and really assured me about everything that I was doing. So yeah. First thing I'll go through, I guess, is the folder that they gave me after my consult that tells me about my surgery day that I had a couple days after. Basically, it just says what to do on the surgery day, like no face makeup, no perfume, no rubber bands in your hair, wear closed-toed shoes, and then after your surgery, go right to sleep. Duh. So in the folder is just a couple papers, which I'll go through. The first thing is my treatment quote.
Big bucks.
Ladies and gents. So the total price was around $3,600. So you know I'm not lying. And I want to say something real quick. So after I read this, I knew my quote. I was watching reviews and videos about this all night, like I said. And I saw someone who had half as bad as my vision, and their price was half as much as mine. I don't know if it was a different place or if it had something to do with their vision not being as bad, but I don't know. I guess that makes sense, but also I think, like, doesn't the laser do the same thing, like the same procedure? So I don't know why it would be less. I'm not complaining. I didn't pay for it. I'm just saying, like, if you're wondering, if you are paying for it. Each eye costs a couple $1,000s. Also, I have a lifetime advantage. Like, if something happens, I can go back and it's no cost for them to refix something that they did, which I guess is nice. Like, I could go anywhere in the world, she said. The next page is what to do after treatment. So it says after treatment, for the first week after treatment, and then for the 3 months after treatment. It says wear eye shields at night for 3 nights. I had to do that. They were just clear and they went like this. After the surgery, they did give me black glasses as soon as I sat up from the table, but after that day, I just wore my regular sunglasses like that I had at home. For the first week after treatment, obviously, no swimming in hot tubs. It said red broken blood vessels on the right eye are common. I remember reading this. If I didn't read this before my surgery and I had blood coming out of my eye, I would have lost it. I would have lost it. Like, I don't know. It also says night glare is common, which I do have. That is one of my side effects. I think that's the only side effect I have, actually, is at night, still to this day, a month after. The street lights on the side of the road, they all have glares, like, coming out of all of them. So it's honestly not that bad. If you, like, look at it for a little, the glare will adjust, or my eyes will adjust to the glares, I guess. And the last page is just everything that was in the green bag they gave me surgery day that you saw. So the prescription eye drops, a preservative tears, and the hydrogel eye pills, I guess. Everything's right here. I still have boxes left from the bag because I didn't use all of them. Honestly, these two were untouched. I'm just gonna, because there's a lot of these things in here. I was literally finding these little caps everywhere, in my car, in my room, up my ass, all fucking day. I'm just kidding. I found these things, anyways, I found these things everywhere. Also, I still have a lot of these gel pills left. They gave me all of this. It was included in the price, like I said. I had to take 2 with breakfast, 2 with dinner. I was supposed to do it for a month. I don't think I did it that long. I probably did it for 3 weeks, like when my eye started to clear up. So basically, when I first went in, I lay down on the table. They put numbing drops in my eyes. I felt pressure on both my eyes. Like if you were to push your hands against your eyes and you see black and stars, that's exactly what it felt like. I felt pressure on my eye. And then they brought me to a different table where I had to look at flashing red and green light. It was like a laser show. And after that, I stood up and it was a little blurry, obviously, because it just got done, but I could see. I remember they walked me out of the room and I looked at my phone and my phone was like right here. I could see everything on my phone. I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, actually, like I said, I had to see things up here. No. It was amazing. Like as soon as I got up from the table, it was fixed. On the way home, I think that's when the numbing eye drops started to wear off. My eyes stung so bad while I was in the car. I just was like rocking back and forth like this because my eyes were stinging. I had sunglasses on, but it felt like I was staring into the sun. And you know how you just want to close your eyes because it's burning so bad, but my eyes were already closed with sunglasses on. I even put a blanket over my head because my eyes were burning like I was looking at the sun. Anyways, I went home, went to sleep. I was in and out of sleep all day the first day. Honestly, all day the second day. I woke up to eat and then I would go back to sleep just because my left eye that had the broken blood vessels felt irritated. Like I had a broken contact in them or something. Like that's what it felt like. And if you wear contacts, you know, like, it's not it, honey. But I didn't look at my eyes till probably the end of the second day. I was kind of scared, like sketched out. Like if I looked at my eyes, they'd like look different, like be different eyes, a different color. I don't know what I was thinking was gonna happen, but I was kind of scared to look at my eyes. So I didn't even know that I had 2 broken blood vessels till the end of the second day. I think that's the end of my story though. So to answer the final question, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life, hands down. Like I wake up seeing things. Are you kidding? You can't put a price on that. Like you really can't. Waking up blind, it's not fun. And if you're thinking about getting it, just let all the fears melt away. I just want to say I don't deal with pain well. I'm kind of a bitch. So I dealt with the pain okay, and I would do it over again if I had to. Honestly, it was the best decision of my life. So if you're thinking about getting it, go ahead and do it because it's the shit. Bye.